What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So yesterday's movement was kind of crazy for Jasmy coin. We saw it up, we saw it down. We see that it's decreasing from where it was at these high points for yesterday, and it's just great to see the level of movement, right? I like to see that movement, and I'm sure other people do as well because maybe they're day trading or swing trading or doing whatever they feel is necessary to make money in the short term. But if you're trying to make money in the long term, you understand what Jasmy coin will be. So with all of this movement and these levels that it got to, it sparked a conversation where we were talking about the kind of all-time high and where this has been, as well as what price it will get to. And I want to talk about this because I think there's a lot of information to say that we're going to get to a $17 price. And I'm not saying that it's completely impossible. I'm not saying it's not believable. I'm just saying we need to kind of temper expectations because we're not even at $1 yet, right? And we're not even at a level of 50 cents. We're not even at a level of 10 cents, right? So if we're not at these levels, we kind of need to crawl before we walk. And we definitely need to walk before we run. And we definitely need to run before we jump in a car. Like, I don't know, like this is the level that we're expecting. This is more like rocket ship status. So we're taking all these steps, but instead we're going from crawling and putting that baby directly in a rocket ship. Like that's exactly what we're doing with this mindset. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the reality or whether it is a dream to get to this level of 17 cents. Because honestly, that would be a dream to have $17 million for me at a million Jasmy coin that I hold. I know I have my exit plan established, and I know that when we get to that point, if we do get to that point, that I'll have a lot of Jasmy coin in the end. I know I will be able to make $1 million+ with that. And if I can't, and it gets to $17, then I definitely made a mistake in how I sell my positions. But let's talk about Jasmy coin. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Now, don't forget about my link for Margex. If you guys want to follow me on Patreon and start trading or leverage trading, I have a Margex platform. You guys can sign up for that. And you can do anywhere from 5x leverage all the way up to 100x leverage. And I have breakdowns on how to use Margex, also the thought process, the mindset towards leverage trading, and everything there. So feel free to check out both of those things if you want to. But let's get into where Jasmy coin has been in the past day, because yesterday was a busy day for me. It was ridiculously rainy over here. We went shopping, and when we drove back home, I couldn't see anything for like 30 minutes. And it was raining hard. And I was so focused on the road. I was like, if I was this focused on the crypto market as I am on this road, I would already be a Jasmy coin millionaire at this point, even with just this little bit of movement. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at Jasmy coin right now. It's currently at 2.3 cents or almost 2.35 cents, right? We saw movement yesterday, and this is only in one day, 24 hours. It looks like this is movement within the last year with how much this has moved, because it's not something that's just like moving like this and then move up a little bit, move up a little bit. Like it's like going like this the whole entire time. It looks like a heart monitor or something like that, whatever those things are called. I should know that because Erica works in a hospital. But either way, we see all of this movement. I used to work in a hospital as well. I'm getting sidetracked. I used to. What we're looking at here is that Jasmy coin ran to 0.25 cents, right? Or sorry, 2.5 cents. And then decreased down to about 2.4, increased back up to 2.5, and then decreased down to where it is right now at 2.3, and maybe even pushing up to 2.4 again, and we'll see that movement. But the movement is amazing. We see $300 million worth of volume, $1.1 million or $1.1 billion worth of a market cap, 27% volume to market cap ratio. So that's still up there when it comes to the percentage, closer to the 30% range. We have all of the supply, or virtually all of the supply, that is released out there, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, with the lockup coming, a lot of people are excited about where this can go, how far this can go. Now, at a level of $1, this will be worth, let's round up, $50 billion, right? $50 billion at $1, meaning that If we see it get to a level of $2, that would be $100 billion market cap. Do we see Jasmy Coin getting there? It's definitely possible. There's a lot of popularity within it. It's definitely possible for it to happen. Now, with the lockup, it gets a lot of people excited for what that ceiling can be. Because if you lock up, let's say, half of the supply, that's now 25 billion that's out there in circulation, meaning that it can get to a $4 price point at a $100 billion market cap. And that's where it has a lot of people's heads spinning, because it's like, what if they lock up majority of the supply? Because it's not like it's a staking, right? It's not like it's staking where you have people that are just gaining benefits from it. It's like you are required to do this as a partner with Jasmy Coin, or an access, or I guess access to data with Jasmy Coin. And if you're doing that versus getting rewards, like the more optional versus mandatory thing to do, well, now you have more that could be locked up. Like the entire supply needs to be this based on what it's used for. So they're saying 90% of the supply could be locked up, and then 10% could be in use for people. And if that's the case, you're looking at 5 billion, which then gives you the ability to get to a $20 price point. And that's where a lot of people's heads are spinning and saying, if we can see that happen, where you're seeing majority of the supply is locked up, well, now I can get to a $20 price point, and $17 is a goal and a reality, not a dream. But that also tells you that all of the supply has to be locked up. And I honestly don't think that that's something that is that's going to happen. I think we're going to see a decent amount of supply, and I want to see the action as time goes on, as to how much gets actually locked up, because in the initial amount is supposed to be 100 million. So as we see more, I would say I'm pushing for more of like 1 billion to 5 billion. And that would still be an amazing amount to then increase the price ceiling by a little bit. It wouldn't increase it by dollars, but it would increase it by cents for it to get to. So that's something that I definitely have my eye on. But we have these conversations that are happening here where it's like BlackRock has their eye on Japanese startup companies. 23 trillion, is that what that is? Million, billion, trillion, 23 trillion, or a few trillion will be invested in the stock and crypto assets. Now, I don't know what type of source this really is coming from. I just thought this was pretty interesting. $100 billion market cap Jasmy is not a dream. It's only a matter of time. 2024, 2025, $1 is the dream. $17 is the goal, right? So getting to $1 would be that initial dream that everybody has, but I would obviously switch that around, where $1 is the goal, $17 is the dream to get to. That would be a dream price, and it is, because even if you're at $100 billion market cap, that's not telling you that you're going to see that. Now, if you see a lockup where this could happen, like I explained in the beginning, we could see this push to a whole nother level, but that's only if. So I want to make sure we temper expectations, because we're still at a level of 2 cents, and we're talking about $17 here. All-time high for Jasmy Coin was $4.99, but that was when it had a very, very low supply. And we're talking about like 3% of the supply. So if we can get back down to that point to where all of it's locked up and you only have 3%, then absolutely a $5 price point, $10 price point is in the cards 100%. And I'm all for it. But it doesn't mean that that's 100% that that's going to be the case. So I just want to make sure people are expecting, or have an exit plan and have some for the future, but hold Jasmy Coin in the end for the ability to be a part of this and not have a Bitcoin situation where that person that bought pizzas with like 10,000 Bitcoin, you don't want to be that person that sells 10,000 Jasmy Coin or 100,000 Jasmy Coin when you could have sold that 100,000 for $17 a piece, or maybe even more than that, depending on how usable it is and how much it does, become a part of life. So I'm interested to see what this is all about and where this goes. But if I had to break it down and say whether it is more of a reality or a dream, I would say that $17 is more of a dream to get to, because all of these things have to happen. It doesn't mean that dreams don't come true, because for a fact that they do. You see the person that made $5.2 billion off of a $8,000 Shiba Inu investment. Dreams do come true. It's just it's a little bit less likely for that to happen, and you need to make sure that you settle on what could be reality before you just push everything for the dream. Like, you're not going to hold a million Jasmy coin while it's at $2 or $3 because you're waiting for it to hit $17. Like, you have $2 or $3 million here, and you're waiting for it to hit $17 of a price that may be more of a dream. Now, if something does line up that way, I say you probably should hold some, but the point is that you should probably take profit as time goes on to gather some of those millions of dollars to reinvest or invest into the stock market or put somewhere, somehow, right? Anyways, guys, let me know your opinion down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.